Well, let's talk a bit about sustainability, you guys, and tell me do you feel like this is just a buzzword? Do you feel like this is really happening? We're going to make this happen in the industry, and what are IT leaders doing to ensure that we are becoming a sustainable, or we're encouraging sustainability in our industry?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll say no, it's not a buzzword. I would say maybe 4 or 5 years ago, there was a little more of a buzzword at that point. It was coming. Like, I remember when I was at an ITAD, running that ITAD in and signing up new deals, and that financial institution where you have legal and IT involved. And at that time, there were environmental, so it was kind of getting around at that point, and it kind of went away for a second. But in the last, I think, 5 years, sustainability is it's just now getting to the forefront, and it's going to continue, and it's going to become definitely, I think, one of the leading topics in every conversation. So no, I don't think it's going to go away. Some people may think it's gone for right this second. I can argue the fact that maybe within the United States, but I can tell you, being that IQ is global, we do a lot of business with Europe, Canada, UK as well too. Is sustainability is light years ahead there than it is here, and we're just a little bit slower to adopt that at this point. But I think it's all large Fortune 500 companies right now. Absolutely, that is on everyone's desk right now, and it's not going anywhere.
Yeah, I'll say yes and no. And the no is really unfortunate, a lot of what John talked about. But the yes, we'll start with that, is that our employees care about it.
Yeah.
I mean, the purpose that we have as a company really matters.
Yes.
I mean, these amazing technicians. You saw our mural,
Yes, I love that
the
mural.
80s heavy metal, because we think our people are they're hardcore.
Yeah,
They're fighting the
right
man.
to repair tattoo.
That's right. Yeah. They're the reanimators who are
Yes.
keeping old gear working, and they care. It matters to us. We can work in so many different industries, but we choose to do this because it matters to us. Our
does matter.
purpose statement is extend life and unlock value, and that means so
Yeah.
many different things. I would say it also, John said before we started that great to have the warehouse behind us. This isn't the sexiest industry, but you've become more interesting to people at conferences when you say you're in circularity.
Yeah.
So it matters to a lot of the folks at these major companies from a standpoint of maybe not the sustainability part, but like, why let good equipment go to waste?
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
we talked about the memory earlier. I feel terrible about home labbers who now are having to pay like triple the prices they did for a home lab server because the memory is just so expensive. But we need to be able to get equipment to them so they can train and learn and become, the IT people of tomorrow.
Yeah.
And tinker. But yeah, so to people it matters face to face, but it doesn't matter when it comes time to buy. It just doesn't in the United States right now. Unless you're at a hyperscaler with certain goals to meet. To your average kind of mid-size to enterprise company, they care about price, delivery, support, and then maybe kind of sustainability. They feel good about it, but they don't drive buying yet.
Right. They don't drive behind it. Although, buying from the secondary market actually does hit all those other points you were saying. So sustainability just sort of comes along with it, right?
We have to drive our purpose
Right.
through good deals and good
Yes.
support.
Yep.
And know we're doing good work
Yeah.
here, right?
Right.
And so that's where we have to get to and keep.
Yep.
Hopefully people continue to see the benefit to the earth because we're
Yes.
making mountains of waste.
Oh my gosh, I know. I know. Right.
So it's on both sides, right? It's on
Right.
like people considering buying used to extend their systems, but also to make sure that the equipment is going downstream to someone who cares about reuse.
Yes.
Recycling is great. There's a lot of material loss in the process. That's why even the R2 certification talks about reuse as the highest form of recycling. And so we really care about that here.
Yeah, that's great.